My blissful gorgeous self, comprehending the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavat, understanding it, feeling it, or just going emotional with it, even just listening it simply is an independent yoga, a straight, free highway to God realization, my dear friends. As soon as it touches your heart, tear comes to your eyes, thrills spread through your limbs, voice melts, you are set. Your Kundalini is in motion. As soon as you are danced about and blissed out, your Kundalini is speeding towards your Sahasrara chakra, that's crown plexus. My appearance and my performances are divine, although I appear too physical, I appear too materialist, even making Mahabharata war. One who understands this mystery of mine attains enlightenment in a finger snap, announces Gita to the mankind, my dear friends. The mystery means relativization of the absolute. Mystery means ordinarization of the Almighty God. Mystery means materialization of the transcendent reality. Mystery is a secret. It has to be demystified, revealed. The 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavat does it beautifully. Upanishad says, Kaschid dhira pratyagatmanamachat Avritta amritattvamichan. Some chosen one, heroic one, aspires to attain the immortality. Then he closes his eyes and encounters the truth within himself. My dear friends, if God could be found only inside you, then that could only be an incomplete God. Fullness of God is realized only when found inside and outside both. In order to find God in such a fullness, your complicated character has to be harmonious through facets of Sanatana Dharma, the code of higher conducts. Restlessness of mind needs to be silenced through yoga. Rockiness of heart has to be softened through generous, charitable, serviceful attitudes. Then background for love of God, the bhakti is created within you in your life, my dear friends. Looking at God winklessly, directly is Jnana Yoga. That's Vedanta. That is yoga of understanding. Looking at Him with sidelong glances is love. This unconditional causeless love is Bhakti Yoga, my dear friends. Bhakti is loving God madly, but wisely. It is tasting, relishing, transcending the relativity and transcending through what? Transcending relativity through Leela. What is Leela, my dear friends? Layanam Lati Leela. narrations which successively entrances us to hold humanity deeper into the transcendental pastimes of God is called Leela. Goswami Tulsidas ji sings, by helping and protecting the mankind from far and wide, your hands, O my Ram, have become powerfully enlarged. Your arms can pull us from beyond America, from Greenland, from Argentina, from South Pole and North Pole, all the way wherever you want. So your hands are so long and powerful, pulls you from the stormy blows of life's relevance in which entire humanity has fallen entrapped. He is holding in one hand a discus, that which liberates you from the gravitational energy cycle of the earth, which have entangled you in sex, in rage, in fear, in lure, and ambitions, and so many things, in competition. The discus of the Lord Sri Krishna or Narayana uplifts you from all these vicious circles by placing you in levitational energy circle, my dear friends, to spread the resounding waves of joy of integration. There is shining white conch to break the bones of our troublemakers. He holds mighty mass, golden mighty mass. His oceanic compassion is the lotus blossom he holds always, my dear friends. The God in whom your mind always, your mind, your life with the whole world reside is all permeating cosmic Virat. The God who resides in your mind through bhakti is small, although he is the same Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahm, but out of kindness, out of infinite mercy, he assumes a captivating form so small, so human, so beautiful, that proves to be a pleasant surprise to the whole world, even to the world of enlightened yogis. Atma Ramascha Munayo Nirgranthaya Pyurukrame Kurvantya Hetukim Bhaktim Itham Bhuta Guno Hari. Now, my dear friends, I am leading you into the topics of the transcendental pastimes of such a beautiful God. So let us start with the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10. Kathito vancha vistaro bhavata soma suryayo Rajyam Chuvaivanshanam Charitam Paramadbhutam Avatirya Yadurvanshe Bhagavan Bhuta Bhavana Kritaman Yani Vishwatma Tani No Vadavistarat. King Parikshit requests, Holy Sire, the amazing nobleness of kings of lunar and solar dynasties has been so fascinatingly upliftment of consciousness can only be evaluated and measured by the degrees of our enchantment, not for the seven wonders of the world, but for the varieties of nobleness on the point of dharma, the righteous conduct, dharma anushthan, and yajna, and bhakti, and yoga, and jnana. Now, dear Holy Sire, please, anshenaya Vishnurvavati tasya tatranshena Vishnur viryani shansana. Depict unto me, depict unto us, to the whole assembly of the sages, depict unto us the pastimes of him who assumes the form of little baby and a sweet teenager out of his Madhurya Shakti, the oceanic mercy and Holy Sire, not only in Yadu dynasty but also in Nandaraya's family in Vrajmandal. न केवल यदोर्वंशे किंतु यद उरु अंशे वैश्यवंशे वैश्यांशे. Whatever the Lord did kindly expound them unto us extensively, please. The qualifications of the listener are described in the next 4 verses, my dear friends. If you have urgency and desperateness as King Parikshit and Atmadev, you surely qualify for instant enlightenment just by listening the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Navrittatarshairupagiyamanat bhavaushadhat shrotrmano viramat ka uttama shloka gunanuvadat puman virajeta vina pashubnat. This is an instant cure of body obsession for the seekers of enlightenment. A prince charming like amusement for the common materialists. It is sung out by worldly, hanker transcendent wise men, seated in close proximity of the Lord. Who else will not be fascinated to it unless one is a daher butcher of himself and of those he or she loves? Okay, very hard word, but that is what the reality is. Okay. That world war was like a vast ocean full of beasts of Bhishma, Duryodhana, Karna, and Drona, and Ashwatthama, and so many, 80 Nakshaminis of them. My grandpa crossed this ocean safely, riding on the ship of meditating on the image of his lotus feet, and sire, I was already nearly dead by an inch, right in the womb of my mom, by the missile of that Ashwatthama. But Jagopakukshim Gatayata Chakro, hurling his mass, looking like discus, he entered there where I was, and he protected me, saved my life. Viryani tasya khina dehamadam antarvahi purushakala rupai prayat गच्छतो मृत्युमुपामृतं च माया मनुष्यस्य वदस्व विद्वन्. It is him alone who is bestowing anguish to live, to survive, healing and relaxation from within, yet aging and sickness and death from outside. By his Madhurya Shakti, appearing as regular human, but truly he is the Lord Almighty. Tell me about that merciful one. I am dying to know him. And my dear friends, then great enlightened sage Shukadevji Maharaj said, "Dear king, it's too many days that you haven't eaten anything. Just have a breakfast, a lunch, a rest, a while, and then I begin, okay?" And Parikshitji cried aloud, "No, no, no, holy sire, naishadiduscha kshunmam tyaktodamapi badhate." That unbearable hunger and thirst out of which people commit most heinous crimes, and I had put dead serpent on the sage, thus that hunger has stopped afflicting me completely. Perhaps because pibantam tvanmukhambhojam achyutam harikathamritam. No. Pibantam tvanmukhambhojachyutam harikathamritam. The nectarine harikatha dripping from the benign face of yours, I am sipping constantly. That's why. So begin, holy sire. I am desperately long to immortalize myself with these therapeutic great narrations, so that when death attacks me day after tomorrow, I will be already beyond its reach. Shukadevji Maharaj says, Shukadevji Maharaj was so happy, and he said, "Thank you, O great king. What to speak of the immortalization? Heaven, from where you arise, fall. Even heaven, from where you arise, fall. Even Vasudeva Gatha Prashna, Puman Purushanstrin Punatihi, Vaktaram Prachakam Srotrins Tat Pada Salilam Yatha. Even an inquiry into the topics of Krishna Bhagavan purifies the speaker, the audience, and the questioner is the holy Ganga hollows all and everything, everywhere she flows. So, listen, my dear, I am proud of you. Get the point. Is to write with the chalk, a blackboard is required. So also, the political, social, and individual situation of the world is necessary to understand the dire need of the advent of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and also to feel his unfathomable mercy on the mankind. Timely need of his performances. So, here I begin. Bhumir tript nipavyaja daityani kashatayutai akranta bhurivarena brahmanam sharanam yayo. Oppressed with the stupendous weight of millions of demons disguised as kings of extreme arrogance, Mother Earth sought Brahmaji, her son, for refuge. Dripyati anena iti darpana, my dear friends, seeing one's reflection upon which twirling mustache with popping out